Alright, here's another model I'm going to show you guys that I'm going to do. I got this piece from MNPC Tech. Got it just delivered the other day. What I'm going to be doing is I've taped off the inside of the case, and I'm going to be drilling a hole on the bottom of the case, because my PSU, I've got it installed upside down with a fan facing downwards. There are little pads in there, right there, that the PSU sits on. Gives it a little breathing room, but I'm going to go ahead and cut a 120mm hole out right here using the Dremel and an attachment. I went ahead and removed the two back case feet, and I'm going to reposition those. So we'll go ahead and get started on it and see how everything turns out. I'll show you some videos as I'm doing it. Yeah, it's not doing at all what I thought it was going to do. Alright, here we go. Just going to use a 4.5 inch hole saw. And we'll make the cut with this. With a battery that's not dead. Alright, let's try this again. Accomplished. Holy shit. Alright, so there's the hole after making the cut. Not bad, man. Didn't know if the different levels here on the back of the case to stiffen the steel was going to make a difference, but turned out pretty good. And also I did end up cutting a little bit of the little rubber spacer things on the bottom, but no big deal, they're still there. They'll still serve their purpose. So I'll go ahead and get onto it. Alright, so that is pretty much going to be what the finished product will look like. The only thing I need to do is get some different nuts and bolts, because the screws that it came with are to go into a plastic fan, which I'm not going to be doing that, so I just need to go get some nuts and bolts right size, and then we should be good. So I plan on replacing the case feet, these little rubber ones, get rid of these, get some other ones from MNPC Tech that'll get the computer a little higher off the ground, so that way I get some more airflow in there. But that's what she will look like. And then the PSU, let's see if I can do this. PSU's got a 140mm fan, and the hole that I put in here is 120mm, but you'll get the idea. I mean, give it airflow, which it didn't really have that much of before, so it'll work. But once I get everything all finished up, I'll get some more pics of it and shoot it up on the page. Talk to you later. Alright, so here's the finished product. From the inside of the case, everything's screwed and bolted in from the bottom. Re-glued the little spacers or bumpers, whatever the hell you want to call them, the little rubber things on. Just cut a little bit of the corners off of those. One thing that you will have to get if you're going to do this mod is the screws that come with the actual grill are too long and also designed to screw into a fan. So I went to Home Depot and picked up some nuts and bolts. You're going to need number 10, 32 by ½ inch long, and let me grab some to show you what they are. It's a little bolt flathead end, and then the nut that's going to go right on top of it. So I'm going to probably paint these black, so from the underside it's all black, but let me go ahead and flip over the case and show you what the back side looks like. Alright, so here's what the back side looks like. Little hex pattern goes with the theme of the Antec. I did relocate the feet a little farther back, but nah, I think it looks pretty good. And there's hardly any space with the stock feet of the Antec 1200, so probably still going to pick up the case feet from MNPCT Tech or whatever. MNPC Tech, there you go. But I think it turned out pretty good. I started to try it with a Dremel and some little attachment to cut circles, and that was a bunch of crap. So here's what I ended up using. Kind of sucks because I know I'm only going to use it probably once or twice, if that. With this bad boy right here. 4.5 inch hole saw, and it cut a perfect size hole for the 120 millimeter fan grill. Let me know what you guys think, man. I think it turned out pretty good. So if anybody's wanting to flip their PSU with the fan facing down, so that way the decals on the side, like on the side of the PSU, are upright, this is a cool mod to do. And again, this damn thing, 38 bucks with tax, so that's really one of the only downsides of it, unless you're a crafty man with a Dremel. I went out and bought that thing, so I'm gonna just go take it back. I'm never gonna use it. So again, everything's finished with that. One more mod in the books. Talk to you later. Alright, so after painting the Blu-ray player black, here's the finished product. Faceplate was already black, obviously. Spray painted the case, the body, everything. It's just a flat black, because it's pretty much the only thing in the case that didn't have any black in it. Here's the underside. What do you know? Black. I think it looks pretty good though. So I'll go ahead and put that into the case, and I've got all the other holes done. And once I get everything finished, we'll take a look at that too.